And I'm going to be sharing with you all my small YouTuber mistakes and all the lessons that I've learned being on YouTube over the past 8 months. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha. I make videos on entrepreneurship, skills development, and careers. Today is a celebration. I am celebrating 1,000 subscribers, and I could not have done it without each and every one of you. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and for watching my videos and just for being part of this journey with me. So I decided to celebrate this milestone by sharing with you some of the mistakes and lessons that I've learned as a small YouTuber. From 0 to 1,000 subscribers, I have learned some lessons and I've made some mistakes. So I'm going to be sharing with you the big lessons and mistakes that I've made so far, this part of my journey, which I hope will encourage someone, will encourage one of you. Perhaps you're thinking to become a content creator yourself and you kind of want to know what it's going to be like. First and foremost, I want to say the journey is different for each and every one of us. Some people make 1,000 subscribers in a day. Literally one video, 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, and that's just it. That's other people's story. So it is all possible. And I'm sharing with you my story and my journey. Just hopefully it will encourage you, less than discourage you. But everybody's story and journey is so different. So I really hope that you will first and foremost start before you are ready. You gotta start before you're ready, because no amount of advice and tutorials can ever prepare you for your journey, for your process, for how it's going to be for you. So that's number one. Definitely start before you're ready, because even when you feel that you are ready, like I took a while to get started on my YouTube channel, even when you feel like you're ready, guys, trust me, you are not ready for somebody disliking your video. You're not ready for putting all your heart, sweat, blood, and tears, so much passion in a video, only to get like 100 views, and then the video dies away. Like it feels like it's non-existent. Even 100. I have a video that has 62 or 63 views for like 4 months. So you can only imagine how discouraging it can be when you go through that time. And you just have to pull yourself up and actually learn a lesson through each and every one of the stages that you're going to be at. So number two, the top lessons that I've learned as a small YouTuber is to look out for your analytics. Those things are so important. My analytics are helping me know where my audience is based. They're helping me to know which videos are actually bringing me views and which videos are bringing me subscribers and which videos are most engaging and which videos my subscribers are not really interested in. So that's gonna be like a good piece of advice. Like honestly, if you can take that, like if you were to take away probably one thing from this video, it'll probably be that. But don't go just yet. I have a lot more lessons that I have learned that I feel that will be valuable to you. So while you know what you're passionate about, or what you want to be sharing on YouTube, what you want to be bringing out as your content, it's not always that the thing that you're passionate about, the thing that you feel will be most encouraging to people is going to be the thing that brings you most views and most subscribers. So what I've learned personally is to have 3 types of content. I have some videos which are based on my passions, based on the thing that I felt like I want to bring to the table, the thing that I wanted to share and help and use to encourage people, which is my working experience. Like I have 17 years of working experience and I'm 33. So you do the math. I started working really young, and how I got through my career it wasn't only based on my experience. And each and every time I was getting into a different job, I was getting into a better job, I was getting headhunted. It was hardly ever because of my qualifications or because I applied for a job that I got a job. But while I was at work, I would get headhunted by the next big company, and that was it. So I felt like, you know what, I really want to share with young people how to work in a way that gets you headhunted and gets you to be a manager at the age of 24 without a degree, without any educational qualifications to substantiate that. So anyway, those videos did not do well. I will leave them linked like in the cards and in the description, so you can check them out. So I've had like videos that have 60 views 4 months later, like 62 views, like literally, guys, like why? This is stuff that I'm most passionate about, but it's not getting views and it's not bringing me subscribers. So the second type of content that I do is more engaging. I'm a flight attendant. Some of you may already know. I work for Emirates as a flight attendant. So people want to know how to join the airline community. People want to know what it takes. What are the ins and outs? How is it really being a flight attendant? What are the benefits and all the advantages that come with the job? So those videos do really well, and they get me quite a good number of views and mostly subscribers. So I've been able to literally get a lot of views and subscribers from my Emirates videos. And then another type of video that I have done are Etsy tutorials. So the Etsy tutorials are giving me the best views, but they're not giving me so many subscribers because people who are, I'm just guessing here, but the people who are coming looking for Etsy tutorials, they just want to know, or they will watch a few tutorials on how to do what and then go and implement it. It's not like they're so engaged that they want to keep watching the same thing. But I have done quite a series of Etsy tutorials now, from how to open an Etsy shop, how to list your products, and how to offer free shipping. So I've started doing more and more of those videos after realizing that, you know what, people are actually coming to me because of Etsy videos. So these Etsy tutorials were getting me the mileage that I needed. So I have these 3 types of content, realizing that even though I'm passionate about this one particular topic, it ties in really well that I'm talking about entrepreneurship, skills development, and careers. So even though they're all kind of within each of these topics, I've realized that I have different content doing different things for me. So it feels discouraging, honestly it does, when you are so passionate about something and that that's the one thing that you feel like you're going to encourage the world with, and it's not at all. It turns out to be some tutorial video that I just did thinking like, okay, let me just try do an Etsy tutorial, and then that's it. And people are like, we love how you do your tutorials. And I'm like, oh, okay, I never thought I was that much of a teacher. Yeah, anyway. So I don't feel like I'm much of an entertainer. I'm not an entertainer, if you were to ask me by any standard, well, by my own opinion. But you have to present your content in an entertaining way, which kind of leads me to another mistake that I made, which is getting a bit more comical than I need to be, then stepping out of myself and kind of like not being myself, not so much as being somebody else, but you know, when you watch so many tutorials and they tell you like, when you're doing a YouTube video, you gotta bring it, you gotta bring the energy, bring it, you gotta, and then you come and you're like, I've watched some of my videos, I was like, what was I doing there? Like, I'm quite a chilled person. I was like, where is my chill? Like, who am I? So you also have to learn to be yourself. But it comes with the time and experience of being comfortable in front of the camera. And you may not get that immediately or in the first time that you're in front of the camera. So definitely you're going to need to learn to forgive yourself for those times where you feel like, oh my gosh, but why? But why? So yeah, anyway, another big mistake that I made, apart from thinking that something that I'm passionate about is what people are going to be passionate about, is thinking that getting a good camera and getting all your equipment is what matters most when you're a YouTube content creator, and it could not be further from the truth. Guys, with your phone and natural daylight and a quiet room where you can actually just do your videos without the sound being interrupted is more than enough. I did an unboxing, like I think it was like my 3rd or 4th video that I did, and I bought the Canon M50. I'll leave it linked in the cards and in the description. It's the one I'm using to film now. The reason I needed this camera, or I bought this camera, was my sound wasn't great on the previous camera that I had. Anyway, I went and bought ring lights. I'll show you my setup. Anyway, so you see I have 2 lights that I'm working with now, so I can film in in the evenings as I'm doing now, but I also love to film during the day. I have quite big windows which I open and I can sit in front of and do my filming. So that natural daylight is more than enough. So you definitely have to start before you're ready, and start with what you have, because content is king. It's not so much about your equipment and your fancy gadgets, but your content. Guys, I have people who started their videos, the YouTube channels, more or less the same time that I did, and they were using their phones, and they went and monetized and went and got 1,000 subscribers, the whole works, way ahead of me. So it's not about the equipment that you have. It really is about your content. Like, you have to know your audience. You have to make content that people are searching for, which is where it got a bit tricky for me. Like, there's certain things that people are searching for, which brings me back to the point that I raised up earlier, where I have Etsy tutorials that are doing well because people are going online and they're searching how to open Etsy shops. They're searching how to optimize their listings on Etsy to get more sales and everything like that. So this is the kind of content people are searching for. So of course, you're most likely to get more views on content that people are searching for. But there kind of comes a point in a time where there's a bit of a disparity between what you're creating and what people are searching for. So you kind of have to decide if you want to go along the path of searching for topics that people are searching for and then making videos and content along those lines, or creating your own topics or your own interest centered videos and then pushing those and promoting those and creating a desire and an interest for those to be viewed. And yeah, so you kind of have to choose and see how you work. But as I've said, guys, like for me, I've kind of decided to do like both. I am doing some videos that are search, like are ranking, and then other videos that I'm just passionate about, hoping and trusting and believing that one day, somewhere, somehow, they will help someone, at least one person. So definitely focus on your content, and don't try to batch too quickly. I remember when I started my YouTube channel, I tried to do like, I was watching people and they were saying, try and batch your content, like do 2-3 videos whenever you sit down to do a video, so that, you know, you don't like waste time and stuff like that, so that you have more content. For me, I still struggle, guys. I've tried it so many times and I end up getting a headache. And I've done some instances where I've tried to batch like 2 or 3 videos in one day, or in like, yeah, in one session, whatever. And I've come up with nothing. I've gone to watch those videos and there was like, none of those videos were valuable. I've had to literally throw the whole day into the garbage and disregard all of that content because I try to do too much. So it kind of comes with experience. The more you do videos, then later on within your content creation, you can batch. I've only successfully batch created content once. There's one day I did 3 videos and I used all 3 of those videos. But this is me 8 months later. Even now, I'm just doing this video, this one, and then I'm going to edit it, and then kind of gives me time to step back from my videos and see where I'm going wrong. I can improve on my lighting, I can improve on my setup, I can improve on my sound. So don't try to batch too quickly. I mean, I made that mistake and I was like wasting time. I was frustrated because I was watching other people, other YouTubers talking about batch creating and why it's so important. So I would say it is great. I love the fact that I did 3 videos in one day, but it's not something that I do all the time. It's not something I have the energy for. And the last ones that I did batch, they were all Etsy videos, so they were related, which is fantastic, because one was talking about like how to offer free shipping, the other one was how to package and to ship your products, and the third one was like how to prepare your shipping profiles on Etsy. So those were like really related. So I could have put all that content into one video, but I didn't want to, because people are specifically coming for these nuggets, these small pieces of information relating to the whole subject of Etsy. So I wanted to split them up. So that's how I managed to batch. So don't feel bad if you can't batch as even a year later, just do you. Like for me, I've realized like I've wasted time and days, as I've said, trying to batch create my content, and it just hasn't worked for me. So anyway, another thing that I learned is that niching is the best thing you can do for your channel, because when you go to your channel about page and you're talking about what you're about, and then your videos are about the same stuff that you wrote in your about topics, it helps the algorithm to pick up your content when somebody searches for a topic. They say my about says like I do Etsy tutorials, and then all my videos are Etsy, and then my tags are all talking about Etsy this, Etsy seller, Etsy wada, and my topics, my descriptions, it kind of like the algorithm picks up so many of these points and then helps your video to rank. However, in the beginning stages, I felt like I tried to niche down so much that I was limiting myself in terms of the content I was creating. So I decided, like, you know what, it's the early stages. It's my first year on YouTube. When else am I going to have an opportunity to experiment? Like, I don't want to rob myself of the experimental stage that I'm in now, that learning curve, just learning to find my own voice, learning to find my own path and stuff like that. So while I'm kind of experimenting, I'm not experimenting like totally outside, like doing a makeup and then cooking and then music. They're all still within entrepreneurship, skills development, and career-related topics. So I've allowed myself to kind of branch out, and by so doing, I'm actually really grateful, because now I have the videos that are ranking and that are doing really well, and they're bringing me the most views. Like this Etsy tutorial one that has over 14,000 views now is because I allowed myself to kind of experiment and not so overly niched right from the beginning. And hopefully I will get it right, and I will definitely share with you more information once I like hit the nail on the head and I know exactly what works. So yeah, you'd be so surprised that the video that you like the least, or the video that you thought would not mean that much, is the one that means the most to your audience, is the one that's giving you the most views, subscribers. And this comes as a result of you kind of like stepping back and allowing yourself to experiment and to see what your audience really wants to see more of from you. I always encourage people to comment and to let me know what they think, or if they have any more questions, to post it in the comment section. Listen to what the audience is saying. Like the people who are watching your videos, especially if those are the people who are not your friends or family, they will tell you what they want to see more of. So the thing with YouTube is there's some videos that are quiet, like my Etsy tutorial. It was quiet for a while. It was quiet for like 3-4 months, and then it just shot up. And it so happened that I was actually away on holiday and I'd taken a break from YouTube. So I took a month away where I was not posting anything and I was not creating any content. I was just away at home with my family. And at the time, I honestly imagined and I thought that my videos would not have any views. Like I literally was expecting 0 views for that month, since I was not publishing anything. But that month was actually the biggest blessing that I've had throughout my YouTube journey, because it allowed me to step back and actually see that I was getting views even though I was not making any new content. And it probed me to see like which videos are getting views. And then also the feedback that I've been getting from those Etsy tutorials is that people love that I get straight into the point. That's when I learned, oh, okay, so when it comes to me creating tutorials or my videos, people don't want me to have long intros. They want me to get to the point. They don't want to sit and fumble and talk about, how I came up with no, they just want to know, this is what I came for. Let's get straight to the point. So my Etsy tutorials are really, really short, whereas my Emirates videos, my cabin crew videos, are longer, because the audience for those is much younger. It's like 18 to 24, and these people are aspiring to be flight attendants, and they are willing to spend an hour or 45 minutes watching a video that's explaining about the job, or hearing stories about what it's really like to be a flight attendant. So your analytics, going back again to that point of analytics, it really will help you to know how long certain videos can be. You don't have to make your videos too long. Just make them as long as they need to be, just so that you're giving maximum value for that right amount of time. Yeah, what else did I want to say? So the last two things I want to share with you are regarding subscribers. So your subscribers will evolve, and I've realized the same. Like the moment when I started my YouTube channel, I was getting a lot of views from my friends and my family, and they were watching my videos just to support me, to also kind of see like, what is she talking about? What is she starting? What is this? I feel maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm not getting as many views as I of my new videos, or some of them now, than I did before, is because in the beginning, like all my family and friends are like wanting to see what you're up to. And some people who don't even like you are watching your videos just to see like, what are you talking about? What is she on about now? And even if it is to laugh at you, at the end of the day, you are getting the mileage, you're getting the views that you need, you're getting the subscribers, even if it's just for kicks. So it grew from just being friends and family, being my subscribers, to now having people that I don't even know because of the content. So the content will speak for itself. I upload pretty regularly. I upload once a week. I have done a few times where I've tried twice a week, but it was just a bit much for me because I do work full time. So I'm just making the content as and when I can, but I've committed to once a week, and I'm able to at least bring out a video once every week, apart from that time where I took 30 days off for myself. And finally, when it comes to subscribers or asking people to subscribe, people will subscribe when you give them a reason to. I found that it's pretty effective to do it twice, at the beginning of the video and at the end of the video. At the beginning, you have to give them a reason though. You can't just say, hey guys, welcome to my channel, subscribe to my channel. It has to be more like, I do videos on careers, skills development, and entrepreneurship. If these topics interest you, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I put out new videos. So here you're giving the reason why they should subscribe is because this is the type of content you make. You have to give that reason. And then asking them to subscribe at the end of your video is more of a reminder. Like, now they've seen who you are, they've seen your delivery, they understand what your topic is about or what your channel is about. So they're now willing or more likely to subscribe because they've already received some value from your content. So if you've received any value from this video, if you've liked it, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe if you like to see more videos from me. It's bye-bye for now, and I will see you on the next one.